Hey, White Rook 85. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Well, I haven't been up the cabin, and a few things have been going on. A lot of it was the weather in May. I really did want to get back up there, and I really did want to get back to fishing, but the weather was, it was the rain pattern that we had during spring trip, so I just didn't want to go up there and be disappointed and sit in the cabin. So I'm looking at the weather now, and I have a few things coming up, and I'm going to try to get up there before the 4th of July, or on the 4th of July, or for the 4th of July. So that's kind of the plan. Today's plan, I don't know if you can see Mrs. Rook in the background or not back there. She's doing some gardening, and I am going to get her a cowboy steak. And this is just for her and the cats, because they love it too. But I got a 3-pound, it's actually a little bit more than 3-pound ribeye, and in this I'm calling it a cowboy steak. It doesn't have the tomahawk piece on it, but let's take a quick look. Yes, there it is. It's a monster, and it's all going to be for her and the cats. I'll be eating something else, whatever, doesn't matter. But I'm going to cook this up for her, do the old slow reverse sear type thing. And she likes it a little on the rare side, so it will be perfect for her. I'll get this done. And like I said, sorry about the cabin trips, but just has not fit in. And one other thing, well, we had a new grandson a couple weeks back, and that's grandkid number 5. And my wife went out to visit, and I stayed home and kind of took care of the cats a little bit, and that slowed me up a little bit too. So we will get up there definitely, but hey, having another grandkid is quite an event, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice to say number 5, as I said. So let's get on to this cook here. This is a Stoke grill, and I have the heat over here, and of course cool over here. So I'll put this nice baby there. Let's do it. So there we go, and I have a couple temp probes here to know what the grill is doing, and know what this big cowboy ribeye is doing too. As you can see, no seasoning right now. Mrs. Rook is a kind of a salt only person, so I'll be getting some of that on there in a little bit. Yeah, I have the Therm Pro remote, looking at it, so as you can see, the that ribeye is pretty cold right now. It's not even coming up. 248 in the grill, and behind that, that's my ICOM 7300. As I wait for that to cook, doing a little FT8, or weak signal. It's kind of internet based, but weak signal ham radio. And there's an event going on right now. It's called the Lewis and Clark Trail. It's running for 2 weeks or so, and you try to make contact to all 16 states that Lewis and Clark traveled through, from Pennsylvania all the way out to Washington State. And I just started that yesterday. I'm a little week late on it, but I have 3 so far, and I have 13 more to go. We'll see what happens here. You have to wait till you see LCT in the prefix of the FT8 message, and that's, you know, that's somebody that's participating in it, and you get credit if you make contact with them. So I'll be looking for that, or some POTA, which is Parks on the Air, or some just general contacts. I'll go around the dial a little bit, some different frequencies. I'm on 20 meter right now, so just waiting for the steak to cook, and you know, Mrs. Rook is working hard out there, and I'm just kicking back, doing a little bit of radio. So that's kind of just what's going on a little bit. Like I said, I will get up to the cabin as soon as things work out. Have some things coming up this week and the following week. So like I said, it kind of seems like that 4th of July may be the one here, but we'll see. I'll let you know how I'm making out on the steak and on Lewis and Clark Trail. Very interesting. I read some things on that, and that certainly was just a momentous exploration from Lewis and Clark. And with the help of the Indians, of course. And like I said, you know how I feel about the Indians, and just want to give them their proper due also. And right here on the bottom entry, you can see LTC, or LCT, sorry, and that I made contact with him yesterday, so he's one of the contacts. That's why it's green. If I haven't made contact with them, that's why it comes up in that blue color. So unfortunately, I can't make contact with him again. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't really make any sense because I've already logged that in. So that's what I'm looking for, that LCT. I'm just about ready to pull that stake off. And here's that backyard reconfiguration. Mrs. Rook's done a great job of planting some bushes in there, and the grass is growing, the garden is gone. Of course, our flagpole is there as ever. Let's go ahead and pull that cowboy ribeye off for her, and I'm going to get my burgers on after that. Yeah, and there it is. It's ready for her. Yeah, I'll pull this off. We're going to let it rest a good 10 minutes while my burgers are cooking. Hey, there's some Wagyu burgers on a pretzel bun. I'm going to double these up here. Well, after dinner, shower, and drop down to about 80 degrees right now. Nice little breeze, low humidity. It's pretty nice out here. Kind of reminds me of sitting on the deck of the cabin, besides all the air conditioners whining in the background. In the cooler today, this is Trogue's Hop Cyclone Double Hazy IPA. I've been enjoying them. I found a spot down in Milford that I can get them for $1 a piece. That's a 16 ouncer or a pounder for $1 a piece for a 9% double hazy IPA. That's quite a deal. So the guy's been saving me some down there, and appreciate that. The cigar, this is a factory smoke by Drew Estate. Basically, it's seconds of their cigars, and they're actually really not that bad. Probably the wrapper doesn't quite burn as nice as some of the others, and but taste is okay. And the price, of I got these years ago, they've been sitting in my humidor for a long time. I can't remember what they were, but I'm not very expensive, like $2 or $3 cigar maybe. So great deal on them. Well, again, I just wanted to kind of touch base with everybody, and I know I haven't been up to the cabin, and like I said, I had some things come up, and the weather, I would pull my phone out. I don't even think I have it with me. I'd look at I'd pull the forecast up for Wellsboro, and every day except maybe 1 out of the 10-day forecast would be rain again. And I just didn't want to go up there and sit in the cabin and get rained out, and just, you know, it's a pretty far way to go to just basically sit in the cabin and watch TV, which, you know, I can do that here, but still, I know it's nice being up there, and you get a break from the rain. You can do a few things here or there. But I guess I kind of really wanted to kind of get back fishing, just because we had got rained out up there, and the creek was so bad, as you saw, or here's a little pic of it, and it was so bad that you know, the fishing just wasn't too good. And I kind of wanted to get back there and do a little bit of fishing, catch some fish after 10 or 12 year hiatus that I took from fishing. And I probably shouldn't have, but I just kind of wasn't quite the same for me. And now that I'm been back into it and been enjoying fishing with Sean and Mike and Steve, and just wanted to kind of get back out there and see if I could get a trout or 2 or 3. But I keep an eye on things up there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 game cameras going up there, and I got to put a 5th out the next time I go up. And I've been getting some good images. Coyote here. Let's take a look. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and take a look through some of these. Here's that coyote shedding his winter coat, as you can see. Would like to get him out of there. Not every day you see a turkey taken off. A nice bear strolling through. And I think the same day we had turkeys in the afternoon, plenty of them in there, that's for sure. And then here's a fawn right underneath of my stand the other day, and a bear hitting the minerals, as they do sometimes, and him taking off. And then we had two down at my stand with the one morning. And here's one of those fawns playing in the field, and another fawn going through the field in the back. Boy, that needs a cutting. And here's a nice shot of an owl. Some interesting bear pics, as you can see, and the fawns are starting to drop. But what I have not seen is bucks, and I just don't understand it. Doe, crazy. I see crazy amount of doe every day in the clover, hitting the salt, and I just don't see the bucks. And I'm kind of, that's one of the reasons why I want to get up there, get another game camera put in, because I wanted it deeper into the woods, and just wondering for some reason if those bucks were wary about coming up top. And I really don't think they should be, because there's nothing around up there. When nobody's around, there's nothing around. So I can't see why they're not there. But definitely want to get one down near the chairman's stand, down kind of down deep, the deepest part of our property. I know Eric's probably about the deepest, but chairman's on the edge too, and get something down in there, get some salt down there before it's too late, because you know in Pennsylvania it has to be gone before the season starts. So I want to get that down there and get a camera going and just see what we can see, and want to, you know, get those bucks to grow while we can get them to grow. You know, by you know, mid-August or beginning of August, they're slowing down a little bit. So we did have that 6-8 week period right now. So I do want to try to get up there and get something going. So that's probably what's going to be in store. Have a buddy, and you know, he said something about golfing, and I'll be like, yeah, maybe I wouldn't mind going up there and golfing with him if he'd like to go up and hit the Tioga course up there, which is very nice. I played with Steve and Mike the one time, and that was real nice. Nice course. Haven't been golfing in a long time, and as long as we don't take it too seriously, we'd have some fun out there. Gentleman is a ham also, so maybe he could bring a radio. So we'll see what's going to happen. I might check with him this week to see if he, is it this week or next week maybe, and see if he'd like to maybe head up there and we bring the clubs and keep it simple. You know, maybe I'd have to put the fishing on hold until the fall, but that's okay. Senior and I fall fished a few times, and caught a few fall fish, but also caught some nice trout here. One of the last times Senior was up that we went fishing, there's a nice image of I think either him or us or both of us with some nice fish, and you know, that was a good afternoon. We had a great time. I think I was like right after dinner. I think we went down there, right before dinner. I think it was after dinner actually. Gotta get some more to smoke around, get these bugs out of here. So with that, that's kind of where I've been, and I will get up there as soon as I can, and hey, we'll catch you next time. Oh, double hazy IPA.